What is up, guys? My name is Awesome. Welcome to a brand new reaction. We literally just reacted to Maiden and the Monster, and now we're going on to the Jinn. And I didn't say in the last video, but the Maiden and the Monster, parts of it sound like My Friend in Misery. And I heard it when listening to it, I just didn't click in my brain, but it's there now. So if you want to watch the reaction again, or for the first time, that's what was going on through my brain throughout half the track. But anyways, we're going on to the Jinn. I don't know what the Jinn is is meaning, if there's like meaning towards a character, to like a specific like entity, a monster. I don't know, because all these tracks are based off his horror collection, whether it be figurines, movies, masks, so on and so forth. I don't know about this, listening to High Plains Drifter, since that was like a calm song. These two, the other one was more like scary-ish wishes. I'm hoping this one is going to be as well, but more like High Plains Drifter, if that makes any sense. I'm excited for this track. I like them so far. The two tracks were pretty positive comparing to the entirety of Hardwired. So if Kirk doesn't lose his fucking phone, and if these were things that could have been on his phone and could appear on the next Metallica album, I would be actually pretty it's pretty cool, because they're very memorable, simple riffs, which is what Metallica is, simple but memorable. But without further ado, the Jinn. 3, 2, 1. Play. Drums. Bum bum bum. I could have sworn I heard like windpipe things. Don't know if that's the theme or just the lead. This is a lead. It's the same exact tone as what was in Hardwired. I think that's a bit, I don't know, a bit weird. Is that the theme? Hopefully it gets a bit better. Through different ears. It's good. I like that stereo. Some viola violin action, pretty cool. It's getting doubled. I like that. Hit bass. Weird shift. This, I don't know what song this sounds like, but it sounds like something. I'm gonna say Call of Cthulhu, it sounds similar to it. But that's what people are saying, that this entire EP is Call of Cthulhu, but with 4 songs. Ooh, exact same riff but on distorted guitar. That's fucking sick. Oh, I like that high. Pretty simple riff, but it's cool. I like this lead type riff. Not that part. Okay, iconic Kirk with his wah. Sounds similar. Not similar, but like Iron Foundry that they did in SNM2. Like, similar to like the cello with the guitar. Bum. There's another song I was thinking about. I forget. The violin back that I familiar with. Boom. Leper Messiah. Okay. Bass. Sound like water dropping, so like blood being spilt or something like that. Okay, another abrupt end. I'm seeing a pattern with these abrupt ends, and I don't like it. Highplane's Drifter was a good pacer of the entire track, and the one thing I notice instantly about this is like very different parts with a clear break in between. And I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but from listening to this as a song, I don't like it. But if it was a soundtrack, as it was inspired by horror stuff, it kind of fits like different themes or different songs in like one scene. Since not only am I a metal guitarist, I am a film connoisseur thing. So like, yeah. I'm not saying it was better than Maiden and the Monster, but it had elements that were a bit greater. And that part that sounded like Leper Messiah, I want to say something about that Kirk does and has been doing since the early 2010s. He's been writing riffs that sound like Metallica riffs already. That's not, I mean, not as like it sounds Metallica riffs that's like Metallica should already have it. No, that it already sounds like a Metallica riff they already wrote. Like that sound like Leper Messiah. There's a riff that he wrote ages ago, and it sounds like Creeping Death is that's what I mean. Sounds like Creeping Death. Obviously, then you got the bloody Hay Train. The bloody it sounds like Fuel, like like the band has to know that it sounds like the riffs they already wrote. I don't know. However, I love that viola, that violin, those little leads. I loved. It was so good to add that on. Then when it came, this was my issue with Maiden and the Monster. It had when it came to like the high pitched leads, like from the high E string and the B string. It ruined that sequence. Like if it was like maybe an octave lower, I would have liked it. But I don't know why. I don't know why it was Kirk who was so insistent to do that. It didn't sound in place. And I'm sorry to say that because it's like High Plains Drift is so far still my favorite out of the entire thing. Like all I'm thinking about is that negativity, but I did like the theme that sounded similar to like Call of Cthulhu, and the riff at the beginning I thought was going to be the main theme. I kind of wasn't a fan of, but I don't know why the negative is outweighing the positive, because there were so many cool things about this. The drums, that bass. I'm trying to think of that drum thing, like boom, 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 boom. That's it. Phantom Lord. That's what that drum thing. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's what it was. It took me a while to figure it out, so I'm sorry if that was just a random cut right there. Phenomenal track overall. You could hear prior inspirations from old Metallica songs, especially like Leper Messiah thing, and now that Phantom Lord thing. It's not a bad thing, but I kind of wish it was more so like High Plains Drifter. That song overpowers these two. However, these two had some things in it that were equally as good, if not better. Like that viola violin lead in this song was fucking beautiful. It was amazing. I don't know who played that. I'll need to see. I don't know what Blake Neely did, because I read Blake Neely did stuff with the bet with him. I don't know if I read it wrong, but I don't know. Let me see. Let me see here. Kirk Hammett. Monster and the Maiden music. Huh. Bob Rock. No Greg Fidelman for this one. Lonnie Hammett. So I think Lonnie Hammett must have done that viola violin type thing. There's honestly nothing much to say about this one. This is so far, I gotta say that it's High Plains Drifter, Maiden and the Monster, than the Jinn for me. And I'm sorry I'm speaking so negatively about this. Just I don't know why I expected some like more oomph, but then you have to realize it's like kind of meant to be like a soundtrack, but not. Just I'm sorry. I really want to say positives about this, and probably I will if I listen to it more and more. I'm sorry that's all I could say about this. And that being said, my name has been Lewis, and this has been the Jinn off the Portals EP. Again, sounds like I expected something more, like something like High Plains Drifter. I fucking loved that. I liked Maiden the Monster in its own regard. This one I kind of liked, but yeah, it's nothing much else to say. But I think I'll dig up something that I like about the song that I put in the outro for this video that you'll hear in less than 10 seconds. And like and subscribe, and comment, because commenting actually boosts out the videos to my audience. I'm losing subscribers due to me uploading more, which is the opposite thing that should happen. But there's not much, there's nothing much else to say, but that's about it.